I got this shirt that I've been wearing for the last 3 days.
What does it say? I don't have my glasses.
It says something technology, hidden technology. I think this shirt glows in the dark.
Wait,
What
are
do you
we are
think?
we started? Are we live? Are we live? Are we rolling?
Oh, we're recording. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
Jizz.
All right. Um, welcome back to maybe not back, but for the first time.
Yeah, I have
We
like a little intro in mind where I was like, yo, what up, boy fam? We're back now, and we're gonna start this series called Unks in the Chat.
yeah.
And this is gonna be our first episode where we, as millennials, have our own perspective on things. And you know what? We're all living the same life. So unless that's different, leave it in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. But before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and then do us that favor so that we can keep the unks from this existential crisis. But I'm sure you guys understand. You guys understand. But yeah, like I was thinking something like that, and we just roll into it.
I
No
like it.
pressure because you could just
I think
edit it.
you have to shout out that Easter egg, right? For those long-time viewers, this is a revamp of the shitstorm.
The shitstorm.
Um, are
Word
we
on.
uncensored? What's the plan with this? Are we full rated M, or are we trying to
I
do some
think
sort of
I do
cor-
think
corporate,
it's
you know, corporate buy-in?
no, I think it's whatever you want it to be. Like if you want to be uh just yeah, whatever comes naturally. It doesn't matter. I
This
don't
this
think
apple juice, by the way.
I don't think there's going to be any censorship um in
Heck
this
yeah!
podcast.
All right, let's. I kind of wish I had something. I mean, I'm glad we're kind of testing out the format, but
Yeah.
I kind of wish we had some topics or something in mind. Maybe we should get Condor to call in with a question.
Phone a friend already. It's
Yeah,
been like
do the
2 minutes.
advice hotline. Caving under pressure.
Yeah, but that's I guess that's the point right there. There's no real pressure. Like
It's true.
there's
Let's see. Hot topics. What? Oh no, that's the store. I'm not looking for the store. It's like I haven't really looked at the news. So what's happening?
yeah,
What it's happening? Did you do the Wordle? Did you do the Wordle? That's what's happening.
the Wordle I haven't
The
done it.
Wordle. Now see, now we can't talk about the Wordle.
I think it'll be more free flowing once like you said, once you have more input from like the audience or
Yeah.
friends, like if they have certain topics. But um I think that
I lost your audio. Now it's kind of like digitized. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I lost your audio. I see the green little bubble around you, but you pulled up some plank of wood. Yeah, now I got you.
what I
Now I
was trying
lost
to
you again.
mount my camera on and just for
Now I got you again. It's like you're going in and out with different microphones almost.
I think it's just laggy.
Processing power, maybe?
No, it's just that I had a piece of wood back there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I had a piece of wood back there and it was bumping into the cables. And since I built this computer, it's like all finicky, I guess. But
Built it from the ground up. I like it.
yeah, but I think like starting off like with the unks in the chat is like, well, we can talk about just the name in general. Like, why is it unks in the chat? Why are we?
Punks in the chat, bro.
Yeah,
It's a great
why did we
question.
go with this name? Like, why do the people need to hear about the unks? Like, what does it matter?
I mean, I think that was sort of some off the dome stuff coming from you. I really love the title, Unks in the
Yeah.
Chat. It's sort of where we're at now, forever young on the inside, and somehow not young enough for the rest of the world. We're aging out of our prime years, unfortunately.
Yeah, I feel like it just kind of snuck up on us, even though it was always like, we always expected to hit our 30s, but
Hmm.
I think we always kind of like lived in this state of like, I mean, we're friends from high school, right? So it's like we're probably whenever we hang out, we revert a little bit back to that era, and we're like, oh, this we're like hanging out after
Yeah.
school or something like that, regardless
I,
of like fucking all the years that have passed and like going to like freaking college or like work or the military. But
yeah, I think particularly for you and I, right? We're not parents, so that almost is also it's also very fitting.
mhm,
We're a little um what's the word I'm looking for? Not relevant, but maybe more chronically online than maybe someone like Condor who's
mhm,
got kids, and
yeah,
that's maybe why it resonates with me when when you said it, Unks in the chat. Like very
yeah,
much so, not necessarily a parent like figure yet, or like an elder figure like that, but
mhm,
more so like an Unk. And clearly, this is all internet vernacular. That's just
mhm.
it's just what's out there right now. Who knows? In 10 years, maybe that'll be a different word. But I'll take it. I'll
I
take it. I'm
mean,
perfectly fine with it.
I mean, like 3 years ago, I wasn't even. Right now, I'm 33, about to be 34. 3 years ago, I was playing basketball with my nephew in the courts over there in LA, and then these like teenagers were like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm 30." And then they're like, "Damn, you're basically like half a foot in the grave." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was
it's
like,
it's it's that Kevin Hart meme.
I was like, "Fuck." How do you do it? Fuck.
I'm not gonna embarrass myself again.
Try it. Try.
Fuck!
Try. That was good. That was better than earlier when we were playing games. But
It's the apple juice.
I do think it's like I don't know. We are like at heart gamers. I feel like ever since high school, like even
True,
before gaming was like cool.
true, true.
So I think that like in some
Hardcore
way has
gamers.
kept us young because I think a lot of like other generations probably have the mentality like, oh, games like are just a waste of time. But for us, it was like how we like hung out and how we still hang out, and it's probably where our friendship goes across the United States, right? So,
I think here's my observation, right? I think we saw the vision before it happened. We
mm,
saw the power of video games as they are now. In other words, you can compete, you can make millions of dollars, right? I guess you can stream now. You can do YouTube, you can do, but just generally, you can be competitive and make money.
mm-hmm,
Before this was actually as universal as it is kind of now, right? When
mm-hmm.
man, I'm trying to think who the old MLG guys were, but back when it was almost a little more niche, a little more there to
Uh,
say, "Oh, I play video games for a living," you know.
yeah. All
Just
I
not the requisite skill though to actually pursue that dream. But
right.
we had the vision.
All I remember was Chris Bucket, like
Chris Bucket.
MLG top man. Major League Gaming was around, but I mean, I particularly, I don't know about you, but I don't think I had the resources for that. Like my family did not support video games at all. They were just like,
True, true, true.
"Nah, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna go to school." Or it's like, why waste your time on that, right? When it's like, I'm sure
Yeah.
kids like Ninja and stuff grew up like with the full support of their family streaming and stuff. So
Maybe actually, do we know if that was the case for him?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I
Hmm.
feel like I saw a clip somewhere a long time ago that like his parents did support him to stream.
Yeah,
Um, but I could be
nice.
wrong. I mean, Ninja's probably our
Hmm.
age, right? In the 30s.
Uh, Let me look him up.
Yeah, because I feel like he
Is it?
was I guess because of Fortnite, right? He was one of the first ones that like really took off.
What's his real name? You know what? I'll just type Ninja.
Tyler, I think.
Oh, Shark Ninja. That's not who I'm looking for. Gamer. Ninja Gamer. Yeah, he's our age. Yeah, yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Millennial.
I think he
We'll
was
have
he
we'll have
started
him on the
playing
pod.
Halo. I think he
Hey,
started
Lars.
playing Halo like competitively.
So you're saying he is
Who we should have become. Well, you froze on me
who
unless
I should have missed
my
out?
internet dropped for a little bit.
Oh,
It
yeah.
dropped out on when you're saying he is who.
He is who I should have been.
Oh,
Professional gamer. Full timer.
I mean,
Interestingly enough, though, I don't think that was the case for me.
mhm.
I don't know if I necessarily had a a
Well,
lack
hold
of
on.
parental support.
I have a guest appearance. My mom.
Damn, that's
Let's
what's
let's put
up.
her
She
on
heard you talking.
speaker.
She heard you talking shit, bro.
Bueno, mande. No, no, aquí estoy grabando con Sergio y te tenemos, no en vivo, pero nomás estoy grabando. Pero necesitábamos a gente que platicara con nosotros porque aquí estamos como avergonzados y estamos tratando.
Es tipo podcast.
No, she can't hear you. Ya estoy platicando con él. Él está, dijo que es tipo podcast. Eso es lo que él está diciendo. En su casa y yo estoy en la mía.
Carolina del Norte. Lejos.
Ajá, él está en Carolina del Norte. A lo mejor en septiembre, me dijo. Y a lo mejor yo lo voy a visitar en julio. Ajá, pero ya nomás estamos platicando de cómo en high school estábamos jugando videojuegos, antes de que la gente estaba haciendo millones de dólares con eso. Ujú. Ok, pues. Ok, ahí te escuchas. Ok, él también te manda saludos. Ok, bye bye. And I guess this is a one-man show now.
No. I'm here. I didn't know what to do. I was like, she can't hear me. So, um, that was funny.
I wanted to throw her under the bus a little bit, but I was like, it's too soon for that. She's like, we could have been millionaires. It was your fault, mom. I didn't shit.
No, it's funny. That
Yeah,
she
my
did
bad.
understand what you were saying when you said podcast. Like
That
that's
she
kind of
did.
how funny how this thing has sort of grown and evolved in the last whatever decade.
Yeah.
Catching the viewers up. The callback to when we had a podcast, maybe not a successful one, but about a decade ago,
Mm-hmm.
we tried our hand. Valuable lessons were learned. However, just I don't know, didn't stick with this. Really, where my reasoning comes into mind.
Mm.
Now we'll try again. We'll see now with all the advent of technology. I don't know why it keeps like I can't even see my own hands up here, dude. I
I don't know. Maybe it's your camera.
don't know. Yours work, mine don't.
I
I'm
feel like I'm
handless.
going Super Saiyan.
Anyway, what was
For
I
all the
saying? I was
young
making a
kids out
point.
there, that's a anime that was out when we were
That's what I'm saying.
young.
That segment I was talking to you about, vintage or not?
Mm.
Like, is Dragon Ball Z vintage?
I think Dragon
Is it
Ball
still
Z
relevant?
is vintage and it's still relevant. Both.
No, okay. Well, like, I guess what I mean is like, I'm trying to get to a point where it's like it's either or, right? Like, is it vintage or is it like
I see what you're saying.
fresh? I don't know. There's some catchy word for this: vintage or fresh or not. You know, I'll
Right.
use AI to figure out the segment, but
Mm.
as a proof of concept, is Dragon Ball Z vintage?
I would say yeah. Like if you stumble upon Dragon Ball Z like a meme online, that's not gonna come from like Gen Alpha, Gen Z. It's definitely coming from a millennial or Gen X.
Do you think there is much of a Gen Alpha look watching Dragon Ball Z?
Like the action. Well, I feel like there's a lot of. No, I'm gonna say no actually, because Gen Alpha, maybe Gen Z for sure, because I feel like there's a lot of Gen Z kids that are into
It's
like
gotta be right.
retro
Dragon Ball
things.
Z, Gen Z. It's a match in heaven.
There you go. So I
Here's
think
my
it's
theory. Here's my theory. I think Dragon Ball Z is one of those shows that people are gonna say, "Oh yeah. Like I know what it is." Kind of like with Star Wars, just very endemic in pop culture,
yeah.
even though they haven't seen it. So there'll definitely be Gen Alpha, Gen Z, even millennials, but like people who say they've seen it or that relate or like yeah, they understand the magnitude of pop culture that Dragon Ball Z is without actually having seen it.
Right. I mean, if they're on Instagram or any social media, they'll
Yeah,
see Dragon Ball
100%.
Z. So
Although I don't know if I see many memes. Really, the only meme I see of Dragon Ball Z is like the callbacks to the old Dragon Ball Z Linkin Park mash YouTube
I was gonna
videos.
say, let me pull up my for you
Yes.
page right now and then show you. Just hit the explore real quick. I'm not even gonna search. I just want to see if it pops up right now. Like if I'm scrolling through, will any Dragon Ball Z whatsoever? Because I feel like I'm hitting some recently, but maybe I was clicking away from that. I have just a bunch of Pokemon stuff right now, to be honest.
All right. So
Naruto.
Pokemon is a vintage.
No, that's fresh. I
You
would
see
say
how,
that's
but
fresh.
you see how quick you were to answer that. Like that was a very clear. Like yo, Pokemon is fresh. Dragon
No,
Ball
I
Z.
I was gonna say it's vintage also, but I think I took your definition and then
Yeah,
I used
we'll workshop the title cards, but
yeah
you know what I'm getting at, right? Like
yeah
it's either old and kind of dated, or it's like
right
still relevant.
right
Maybe that's the gimmick, right? Is it relevant or not?
hmm
Dragon Ball Z.
right. Is it washed up or not?
And you washed up gives it this weird like negative connotation, like oh you washed up.
You washed up, dog. Moving on.
I certainly don't rewatch it. I'll tell you that. So for me, I would
hmm
say it is not relevant anymore.
Okay. Okay.
Not saying again that's not adding a qualitative substance to it. It's not saying that it's bad, it's good. It's just not relevant anymore, right?
That's true. The one time I am trying to hit a fucking Dragon Ball Z stuff, I can't. This is what I'm getting and stuff.
Oh, I thought you were on Rainbat. Oh damn! Just a lot of little brain rot for the day.
Yeah. So,
That's
but
great.
yeah, I think like going back to the just like what we're trying to do here, I do feel like it's this a natural flow of these conversations and adding our
Yes,
perspective into it. Um,
I do like it.
but yeah, I don't really feel like any pressure to like really put anything into like I bought this thing. I went to the casino. I went to the
No
casino.
way!
Wait,
It
where
wants. Hold on.
I went to the casino.
What
It's a
does it say?
it's a
Mega
Pokemon card.
Symph. Oh wow.
Symphonia. I went to the casino. There was a vending machine, and then basically for $80 you get like a graded
Oh
like a
wow.
mint card, right? Pokemon
Is
card.
that wait? So I don't know much about the trading card world. Is that like just worth a lot of money?
This card? It's
Yeah.
50 bucks only.
Oh.
I It's a scam what I did. It's like it's more it's I paid 80 and I got a $50 card, which is actually kind of good because sometimes you only get cards that are worth 5 or 10 bucks, but that's what I tell myself at least.
I think that's where it's one of the many places you and I our paths diverge. Is you kind of stuck with the trading card world, and I had my dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh, and I remember still going to that little Asian market. It wasn't a market. It was like the little warehouse where there was that Asian man that would sell us
I never went.
basically. You never went.
Mm-mm.
Oh
It was you
my.
and Chaotic that would go.
Yeah. So it was this little warehouse somewhere in Los Angeles. I don't know where in Los Angeles. I can't remember. Condor might know. He used to travel there all the time. But it was like at first we would go in there and it was pretty chill. The guy would just be like, "Yeah, come grab some packs," and we would grab packs. We would grab not boosters. What are the starter decks?
Mm-hmm.
And then at some point, I guess this operation got really big, and he was a little like I remember seeing him inconvenienced by just people walking into his warehouse, and it's like, hey, it's us from literally every other week showing up to buy some cards. But I think what was happening is we were going to a wholesaler. And I think that's why he was a little like, yeah, I'll sell you some cards, but buy them online kind of look, you know?
Uh-huh.
But that's where I kind of, I wouldn't say I jumped off the train, more like I fell off the train. But
Yeah.
yeah, PSA 10s. I guess so they're not all worth $1 million then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, but I think the reason why I got into it probably like I would say I got into it um like in 2001
Yeah.
recently because
Wait,
I
in 2001?
yeah, like Pokemon cards.
So,
Oh,
okay.
sorry,
You say
sorry.
like,
2021. That's what I meant.
uh,
2021. Like recently.
uh,
Cuz I
I thought you were going
never
to make.
What's up?
I thought you were gonna have like a tie into like 9/11 or something. Like, oh, in 2001, after the towers felt,
I was like, I need to fucking honor
I
that.
need to, I need to heal this wound
No,
I have in me,
I just
and
like
the
the
only thing they'll
vague.
do is Pokemon cards.
I meant like I just was never when I was younger, I think I asked my parents for Pokemon cards, but I never um like I don't think I ever owned a single Pokemon card booster pack when in the 90s like or
Mm,
in the early 2000s. And so
I
I think
definitely did.
that's what happened. Like later on I was like, "Oh, I can
Hmm.
afford this. I can buy this myself."
It's like
But
your childhood got what was it, Arrested Development.
yeah, I just, I needed to feed that child. But it's also weird because it's kind of like a gambling addiction. Like, so
Mm.
that's weird, right? Like,
Say more.
I
Say
need a
more.
hit. I need a hit.
Ugh,
I just want
give
that.
me some more.
Give me that God pack.
I
But
I'm assuming that's you're looking for what is the God pack? Is Pikachu and Charizard in the same pack?
basically, no, no, no. It just has a bunch of, you know how each pack, when you open it, has like
Holographics?
one of these, basically, right? One of these, like where it's like a full art
Oh
or like a
yeah,
hollow.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Like
a
a
hollow. I
God
remember.
pack
See, I
has
remember
like,
hollows. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
God pack has just all of the cards are like that. So
Damn.
all of the cards are like full art. All of the cards are like,
Oh,
yeah.
idea for new segment. Open up some booster packs live.
All right, let's do it. I bought these a while
Ah,
back. Magic the Gathering. I bought these like two
oh, I
months
thought you were
ago.
going to pull out some Pokemon cards. Oh man,
I mean,
that's
these are Magic the Gathering cards.
I remember a long time ago, and
Hmm.
this is where I'm at in the millennial journey, I guess. I jumped in to trading cards, obviously with Pokemon as the first ones, but I have a very vivid memory of going to UC Irvine. Um, yeah, when I was in fifth grade, though, it was like this some hey expose kids to college program. It was
Right.
like a 2 weeks, 1 week. It
Hmm.
was whatever. Anyway, the kids in the same dorm were playing uh, Magic the Gathering, and I just remember not really understanding.
Oh,
But that was
that's
my first exposure.
right, right. That's
Was
what I used
Magic the
to like when I
Gathering?
was instead of Pokemon cards, I was into Magic the Gathering. I just liked the art on them.
Yes, very much so. So Magic the Gathering was what was big. Maybe I was too young, or maybe I just wasn't really interested in it.
Hmm.
Then Pokemon, obviously the animated series made it like, man, I need to get Pokemon cards.
Hmm.
But then Yu-Gi-Oh is where I was like, let me, we were doing I mean, because we were playing at your place, but
Hmm.
we were a little more invested, and I was a little older, so I was a little more.
My
Uh,
place. We played at your place. I don't
my
remember.
place.
Yeah,
I think you're
in
right.
down.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah, in
right. That's right.
downtown.
That's right. That's right. In the garage. Damn!
Hmm.
Don't dox me like that, bro.
That's such a small town, right?
But anyway, and then so yeah. Anyway, so Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, and then Yu-Gi-Oh, and then that kind of again, I sort of fell off the train. I didn't really keep up. Um, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Digimon never crossed my mind. I know maybe sacrilege to some people, but just one of those things that just didn't really land. I know there was Digimon cards.
Hmm.
Obviously, you got like sports cards too, but anyway,
Yeah.
that's where I fell off. But it's cool to see that it's still thriving, that whole market. I mean, maybe not so much. I have been seeing videos of like people, like the scalpers. It's
Right.
always just kind of like a
Cringy.
little, maybe not cringy is not the word I would use. More like kind of like just depressing. Like, come on, man. Like, I got kids that are trying to buy booster packs. You're over here just buying them all.
Yeah. I mean, but
But
I guess there's a
yeah,
market for it, so that's why they're
that's
alive.
true. Yeah, unfortunate
I
though.
mean, that's the reason why I stopped collecting Pokemon cards was because you just can't get them. So I'm just like, I don't have the time
Really?
to fucking. I mean, you could buy them, but they're not market price. Like if you go
So
to
Amazon
Target.
doesn't have any or anything like that?
Oh yeah, go ahead and check it out. It's not gonna be market price. If you go to Target, like their whole section is always empty.
Let me
Like
see.
people are. It's just
Amazon Pokemon cards, $20, 50 cards.
well, what kind of card is it? Is it just like I'm talking
I
about like
yeah.
stuff that you want to collect, not stuff that's just like.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't. As someone who doesn't know,
Hmm.
other than obviously Charizard being like a really big card,
Hmm.
I really would be at a disadvantage, but I see $20 and I'm probably the sucker that would pay for it. Like, yeah, I'll take it, $20, 50 cards, heck yeah.
Oh, and it's just like
Uh,
random extra cards.
I don't know. It's just all right, $126
What?
for a Pokemon card Mega Expansion Pack Ninja Spinner box.
I don't know. I mean, like I said,
Is that normal?
I don't fucking know. I started. I mean, it is normal right now that everything's over like $100 for like stuff that people really want.
100,
Um,
126. Well, maybe because what booster packs were like $5, right? I feel like I remember it being $5.
like what do you? What kind of set though?
All
Like,
right, well, how much does a pack of cards cost you?
yeah, I would say like $8 if it's not
Eight.
like
Okay,
something
that's
hot.
that's fair. Inflation, right? I remember them being 5 when I was a kid. I think maybe.
I
Anyway,
mean, to be fair, I'm not a card collector, so this is also out of my like realm. Like I just bought a few things here and
it's
there,
got
but
yeah, that doesn't sound bad. $130. I don't know if I'm seeing a deal or if I'm just.
all right, let
Eh.
me. All right, so there's this one set that people like go crazy for because it's our generation. It's like the original 151, but
Yes.
it's a new set. It's called Scarlet and Violet 151. So look up that. Look up a booster box and how much that costs.
All right, let's see here. $27 for three
Wait,
booster
what?
packs.
Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds reasonable.
$10, I guess with inflation, maybe that's right. The Elite Trainer box, $140. I don't know what I'm
So
looking at though.
yeah, it's kind of hard because what the thing that's annoying is like you navigate these links and then not all of them are
Hmm.
legit. Like you could get scammed or like they're just like mm,
Hmm.
they're
It's
like
like
links
Amazon
that don't
might have
work
been.
because they don't have product. And so I
Ah,
usually like
yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
reliable link I go to is like TCG Player, and that one is like kind of like a little a marketplace for
Mhm.
cards.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so like this box unopened, which is like a booster box, is going for like
Mhm.
around $173, which, MS market price. What is this market price?
173 for how many packs?
This has 6 booster packs.
Sorry, I need a
Let's
calculator.
see.
To all my teachers who said I never have a calculator in my pocket. 173
Let's
divided by 6.
market
$28 per
price.
pack. That is
So the price that this booster box is supposed to be is $26.
damn, dude.
And then
$26.
that's how much the demand is right now, where it's 126 for, and that's like maybe someone selling it cheap. I have seen it like be worth more, but
Kind of glad I don't have that Pokemon bug then.
oh yeah, I mean it's like
Hmm.
it's crazy. But once
Fascinating.
again, it feeds to that childhood in us, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
hey,
100%.
I have a job now. I can collect these cards that I always wanted to when I was a kid, or that I collected when I was a kid.
Yeah, I definitely still have, or I have the money now to buy stuff like that, but just the desire's kind of gone. I don't know. Again, possibly because I just kind of fell off the bandwagon. And I didn't really. You know what it was? Part of it was losing all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards I had at some point. I had this big, massive collection, and then just
Gone.
moved out. Well, I mean, some of them ended up with your nephew somewhere out there.
Did you leave those like in my garage, or what happened
I
with
left
them?
them somewhere,
Uh,
but they just disappeared, or I can't even remember. And then that's sort of where I just kind of lost steam for collecting cards.
you're
That
like,
being said,
fuck this.
I wasn't really collecting them so much as I was like hoarding them. Just kind of
Right.
not getting rid of them. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can't say I was collecting them intentionally.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And I feel like that's maybe. Mm, I mean, I have a binder of. I used to collect these Marvel cards that are basically they're worth nothing because they have really cool art on them, but they way overprinted them. So basically, they have
mm,
no value. And as a kid, you're like, oh, I don't know what the fuck's gonna have value in the future, but I want to collect these. And so, anyways, I
yes,
have a binder that I've had since I was like in high school,
damn.
and Yeah, it's like they're all like in really good condition, but they're not worth anything. I should have been collecting Pokemon cards.
So here's the question
Hmm.
of serious consideration:
Yeah.
Is Pokemon a gateway drug for kids to start gambling?
Hmm. I don't think so.
Big gambling theory right there.
Because
You start with the
gambling,
booster packs.
this is it. This is the thing though. I feel like Pokemon is driven through more of a collection side versus like a gambling side. Like sure you got to rip a pack every now and then to get the edge off, but
To
I
get
don't
that.
I don't think it's necessarily um
Come on,
yeah,
baby. Let me get one more
you're not
Charizard.
doing it for the money. Not everybody's doing it for the money. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, sure you have the scalpers that do, but there's other people that just want the cards. They want to have them. And
What are you hunting these days?
these days,
Money.
these days I hit the casino daily. No,
Yes.
I haven't really gotten into collecting anything or like,
Oh, so you don't buy booster packs then anymore?
no, I haven't done that for a long
Mm,
time. For
I
like two
see.
years, 3 years, maybe
Oh
2 years.
wow.
Oh, I was doing the what I got into the One Piece like trading card game. I was trying to open up those boxes and get the manga cards. I never got one, so I gave up.
Mm,
I maybe bought, but I only bought like maybe like 6 or 7 boxes. Granted, each
yeah.
box was like 150 or something, but
Perfect.
or more, but
I think you can't go wrong with buying a box of trading cards
mhm.
and then just like burying them for like 100 years, you know?
I don't know.
And you either make money or you don't, but at least you got like a freshly preserved,
Hmm.
like what's the cheapest trading card game out there, you know?
The
You, you,
cheapest
you-
trading card game, like something that's not popular.
yeah, you never know what's going to pop off in 10, 20 years.
I don't know. Oh, I know what I wanted to collect. There was this Cyberpunk training game that was coming out, and it was like
Mm.
$8,000 to get like this exclusive like it was like a metal card, and then you get like I don't know, you get
Whoa.
like hundreds of booster packs. And then I was
Damn.
like, that sounds fucking sick. And I was actually thinking about it, and I was like, where obviously I would go into debt for it. And I was like, it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Like as soon as it
Let me
comes
have
out,
it. Let me have it.
I'm just like, what if I'm sleeping on something, you know? But then I was like, nah.
Oh my god, that's great. That's good to hear. You're willing to throw $1,000.
It was 8,000.
Eight. Dude, you know what's funny? I can laugh all day, but I'm sure I probably spent my money on worse things.
Uh, I mean, every time we go out, to eat, drink, play, that's at least $50.
$50?
At least
Terrible in this economy, though. I mean, a burger alone would cost you $25.
exactly. So if you go out with two friends, how much are you spending that Friday night, for
Am
example?
I buying drinks or not?
Yes, yes, drinks.
At least 100.
You see, at least 100. That's so someone that doesn't decide to go out saves themselves $100 and then they buy themselves
Oh
booster
no.
packs. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't go out too much anymore. I think that's probably why I overdo when I do go out.
That's fair. I mean, if you go out and you spend like what you would spend in 10 weeks in one day, that's fine.
Which is it's just like a sign of the times almost, right? I remember being younger, I went out more often, and then now as I get older, like a part of me wants to go out, but it's just like
Hmm.
the I don't have the bandwidth to really do it, to really, on a Thursday night or a Friday night. Like it's kind of has to be this main canon event almost. Like, oh, this is big, exclusive,
Hmm.
whatever, once in a decade kind of like, yeah, all right, I'll jump in. But for the most part, someone has to talk me into going. Doesn't take a lot to
Yeah,
talk me into something, but someone's got to try to talk me into it at
I
least.
get it. I mean, I get. It's just like I think it's our priorities right now, and it's like we're probably like more in of a grind set mind versus like just have fun every weekend kind of mindset. Like this is like you're not in a
Mm,
city where you're like this is where I'm gonna be for the next 15 years. Like
Yes, exactly.
I need to explore the shit out of this city if
Yes.
or it's not a fun city. You don't like your city, you know. It could be that.
There's a lot of things. Not what I want to be. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Maybe if I was living in Europe, I might have a different perspective, and I would be
Hmm.
going out every night. Maybe
Exactly.
not, but let me dream for a bit, you know. And I definitely am saving to be able to do that. However, I don't know. I guess I'm thinking back to when you and I went to Europe a long time ago. I was still there were still days where I I needed a quiet day in, you know. Otherwise, I
Hmm.
was kind of like just
Overstimulated.
overwhelmed. Yeah, overstimulated. That's a good word. Overstimulated. And maybe that's part of on brand for the show. It's like kind of aging out of a lot of those. I don't know, fun pastimes if you want to call them that. But I still have the heart in me. I got it in there. It's
I
dormant somewhere.
yeah,
I
I don't think they're
haven't given it up.
I think it's just a matter of circumstance, to be honest. I think like given the right circumstances, like you were saying, you're gonna go out, you're gonna do these things. Like it's not really like maybe back in the day there was just much less of that you just kind of like this there's this limiting like kind of factor that you're just like experiencing right now because maybe you're saving up to get out or whatever, but obviously we can edit all this up if you don't want it to be mentioned. I'm just bringing whatever up just to keep the conversation going, but basically you're saving money for the future, so that's why you're not going out as much.
Yes, yeah, agreed. 100% agreed.
Hmm.
Um, try for once in my life being financially responsible or fiscally responsible, which
Yeah.
is funny because I'm doing it for the goal of being fiscally irresponsible. In other words,
Hmm.
I'm saving money so that I can blow money later on.
Nice. Yeah, for sure.
It's not perfect, but I think it's gonna work. I think I will value it more now where I'm at
Hmm.
than if I mean, okay, retirement, sure. Whatever, dude. I don't know. Like, I do need to retire, but I could also just die. It's not a big
Yeah.
deal. It's like either or for me. Um, but I do remember going to Europe with you, obviously. Man, to think it's almost been a decade ago that we went. A
Hmm.
couple young lads, and that was a very formative experience for me.
Yeah.
And I want some more of that. And I kind of wish I did it more often. And for whatever reason, it didn't happen. But
Yeah, I
that's what
got you.
I'm. That's the dragon I'm chasing. I think going back
And
here,
it's a
hopefully in the
mythical
next year.
beast, right? Because every time you travel, and I feel like I would want everyone in the world to experience that.
Yeah,
It just feels like you're like almost in this magical space, right? You're like even though if you go to a bar here or to a restaurant, like yeah, it's nice. It's like the food is great or whatever. But when you're doing it, like when you're traveling, it almost feels like everything is like has a little bit of like a higher dopamine rush to it. I don't know if that makes sense.
yeah. There's the sense of adventure of unexpectedness, right? Like you
Hmm.
don't know exactly what's going to happen. I think back to Morocco, right? It was sort of the first place we went to that wasn't very European.
Hmm.
Um, and by that, really, all I mean is I lost access to my network, my cell phone network. But
Yeah.
there was a lot of stimuli,
Hmm.
stimuluses. Is it probably stimuli?
Stimuli. Yeah, I think that's right.
Anywho, but it was yeah, that was what was very enticing. What was very like seductive was this adventure. This how are we gonna get there?
I remember I was just scared the whole time as soon as we landed. Like as soon as that little kid came up to us, my friend, my friend, my friend. And then I was just like, he's like, you look like me. You look like me. I'm just like, bro, calm down. Then he's like, then this other old guy's like, first time, you're gonna get stabbed. You're
Yes.
gonna get stabbed. And I'm just like, oh my God. I was just like panicking or just
Oh,
I couldn't even eat
I,
that night. I remember you had like a whole full on course in front of you. We were watching the soccer game and you're just like eating your lamb shank. And I'm just like fucking
eating.
fucking
I do
terrible.
remember. I do remember leaving the kid at the hostel and going in, and he was trying to take us to some restaurant. We were like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna put our bags down and we're
And he was just
gonna
waiting out there.
and he was waiting. The guy was waiting outside, dude,
Yeah.
like just some psycho.
And then I think
And
we went out and you just like, no, 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 get
yeah,
away,
yeah.
get
I
away.
said no. I said la, get out of here. And then I broke his heart and he cried and I felt like an asshole for a
Yeah.
while. But
He was just wearing chanclas too, like some
oh
slides or
man,
something. They were
yeah,
like Louis Vuitton or something.
hardcore, hardcore. I also remember wearing
You're wearing
some nuts.
chacos.
Yeah, they didn't do it for me. I don't know. I think my feet are kind of weird, but it just didn't do it for me. Should have left a product review on that.
I think I have some sort of Tevas or something like that back then.
Yeah, those look more comfortable. I don't know. Funny enough, since then I haven't given sandals another shot.
Oh, yeah, I have some Tevas still. They're comfortable.
Crocs. I bought into the Croc craze.
Oh, me too. I have
I'm loving them.
Crocs.
I'm loving them. You know what? I was a non-believer. I thought they were lame,
I
and I
thought so
bought the first
too.
pair. And it just I'm sold. I don't know what it is.
Are
I
you
don't
wearing
know
them
what it
right now?
is.
Is that what's
I do
happening?
have them on. Well, actually, no. All right. No. Hold on. Technically, they're not on me, but they are
They're
near
there.
me, so
Okay.
they're available for
Mine,
use.
I see, I see. I think I've definitely shifted more into the Tevas because the Crocs have felt more of like they're a little more.
I think
They're
it's a
not
reputation
as.
thing. I think
Is
it's
it?
what it is. It's a reputation thing. You just don't want to be seen in them.
No, no,
But
no.
realistically,
So last year I was living in Vegas, and I would definitely wear my Crocs all the time, like to the
to the
market or whatever.
casino.
Not to the casino. I almost wore them to the casino here once. Um,
Wow,
yeah,
wow,
and that's
unbelievable.
actually the only place I would have ever worn them here. I think I've taken
Wow,
them to the gym maybe once or twice.
so
But
uncouth.
no, Tevas definitely feel like I can get more breathability, and I think that's why I need sand. I want like the holes in the Crocs aren't doing it for me anymore.
So you want more holes? Is what you're
I
saying?
just want open space, like breathe air flowing through.
Gotta let the dogs breathe.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
I don't know. I don't share the same sentiment. They're good enough for me. They're definitely an aesthetic thing for me. I don't. I don't like wearing them outdoors or anywhere other than like in my house.
I
It's
see.
just I don't know. Maybe it's a self conscious thing. I get it. I'm sure there's some Gen Z, some Gen Alpha that are out there rocking them with the Croc
Oh
pins,
yeah.
and I don't know. For me, I got to wear a shoe.
I think if you're gonna wear Crocs outside, I think you have to wear socks. Socks with Crocs is the rule.
Socks with Crocs.
Just because
Crocs with
it just
socks.
looks more stylish. I just think it does. I mean,
Mm.
you can tell me I'm wrong. You could.
I can't tell you I'm wrong. I don't. I'm not the
The
fat.
people can tell
The
me.
people judge down. I can't even use my hands because it won't show. Judge down in the comments.
Just put it on your face. There you go.
Judge. Now it looks like they're saying judge me. Judge.
But
Are Crocs with socks
Crocs,
good
socks, or no
fashion advice?
socks? That will be a poll. That has to be a poll.
Are we in any position to give fashion advice? Is the question.
No, but who
I do
is?
like your shirt. I do like your shirt though.
Thanks, thanks.
It does give youthful spirit, and I got the suit to project level of business.
Right, we're the
I'm,
contrasting spheres.
sure. I mean, I don't actually wear a suit for work, but
But yeah,
oh man. So how do we land this plane? What's a good like outro segment? I still haven't gotten a solid foundation
I
for.
mean, I feel like the most important, like, I feel like for an outro is just like, oh, thanks for watching. You give thanks to everyone. Um, but I don't really think that's like the most important thing. Because this whole thing, like, I would
It's a
imagine is
sham.
like I'm gonna like look at it and I'm gonna dig through for clips, right? Like, oh, we talk about Pokemon, then you add
Yes.
like maybe we pay someone on Fiverr to like, hey, can you like edit like some captions into this, and or maybe we use TikTok and it does it for us. I think TikTok can like auto add captions and stuff. So
Crazy how far technology's come. I mean, I remember us 10 years ago. Oh, yikes, to date us, right? But 10, 12 years ago when we were doing, was it 12? Almost 13 years ago. 14 years ago?
I think yeah.
2012, 13 there. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Us over a decade ago, listen to that. Over a decade ago, having obviously the technology was the same, and us having these issues and sort of maybe a lack of will that it's so funny thinking now you could just automate everything. You could just AI it. And maybe
Hmm.
I use about my face so it catches my hands. Maybe that's part of the proof of concept, right? Like, or sort of what we do is us adapting to this. I mean, just to the new age of AI. Really,
Hmm.
can we use it? Can we leverage it? Really, can we reinvent what we started over 12 years ago with the shitstorm and see
Hmm.
where this goes? I will say I love this conversation, and I think it was very off the top, very just kind of I don't know fun diving into topics, but
Hmm.
this is
Hmm.
definitely we got to make it like a little more structured, some more weekly segments, and get the audience involved and see if we can get some people to write in. I like to weigh in on topics I know nothing about.
Exactly. I mean, I like the like when you mentioned that like maybe we'll have people like ask for advice, and since we're so wise and old, we can
Wise.
give really good
Yes.
advice. Like,
Yes.
should I go to the casino tonight, even though my wife says
Yes.
no? And then we'll be like, put it on black, let it ride.
As someone who's not married, yes.
Put it all on
But what
13.
we got to get Condor in here too, because I need to see what an unhinged opinion looks like.
That's fair. I do feel like I'm a very neutral person, I would say. I don't
Well,
really
I
have
mean,
hot
he's not.
takes.
It looks like he's almost done. So maybe once he drops the kiddos off, if you got some more bandwidth, maybe we'll try. I don't think it'll be as good as this first take, but we'll do a little part two. Maybe try to get some, at least a clip or two from him. You know.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
All right, so let's land the plane. I feel like we've been talking for maybe half an hour, maybe a little
Sure.
longer.
Sure.
A good solid first start. Let's sign us off here.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
All right. All right. Thanks everyone for watching, guys. This is our series called Unks in the Chat, where, we reminisce, we talk about then and now, and we want to hear y'all's perspective as well. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Maybe topics that you guys want us to talk about. Today was kind of heavily based on like Pokemon, um, just in general, like growing up video games, and some of those like Dragon Ball Z, I guess, came up a lot. But I do think that we all have kind of lived a similar lifestyle growing up in the millennial era, and maybe not, maybe there was people that was just riding a horse every day. Fuck, we're from LA, so that could be a unique experience as well. But we'll love to hear from all of you guys, and then we'll keep this series going. It'll be open for as a creative project for us and for fun, so please join us on this journey. And this is part 1. See you guys. Peace.